All right, well, I know a lot of you are watching my YouTube channel for Sermons in the Woods, but a lot of people are subscribed to the YouTube channel because I used to do a lot of tech videos, Linux tutorials, and just random different technology tutorials. And several people have asked, well, are you ever going to do some more tech videos? Are you ever going to do some more Linux videos? And well, today I don't have a Linux video for you, but I do have a little tech video that I want to share with you. It's a little system that I have developed, and it's been real handy, especially since I've been doing a lot more digital video. I've been recording video on my cell phone. I've got a little drone that I like to record video with, a little Parrot Anafi, and it's quite a lot of fun to fly, but I come back home and I end up with gobs of files full of video, and first rather daunting to know how to handle those and kind of how to manage all of that. So I want to show you a little script that I developed, a little program, and I've just simply called it Simple Video Editor. And I wrote this in a program called AutoIt. It's a very simple program for doing simple scripts and simple programs in Windows using the Windows API. But what this is just a front end to a command line program that I have used extensively before called ffmpeg. Now this is a lot of maybe more details than you want to know, but it's a handy little tool to do all kinds of things with video and audio and other media files. But ffmpeg, like I say, is a command line tool. If you're not familiar with the command line, it's difficult. Even if you are familiar with the command line, there are so many options that it becomes overwhelming to use. And there are some GUI programs out there. I'm by no means the first person to write a GUI for it, but even those GUIs are somewhat complex, and some of them just, most of the ones I tried just don't do what I want to do, or don't do it very efficiently. So what I want to do is be able to take a file, a folder full of files, kind of like this. Here's my SD card for my Parrot Anafi. Go into the DSIM folder, and right here, there are some files from some flights today. And of course, I can open those up and watch those videos off the SD card. I can copy them. There's my takeoff. And this particular flight, I had a little problem with the gimbal, so I came back and landed the drone. And here's the more of that first flight, experimenting with some colors and stuff. And here's my second flight here, is here. But notice how, because this is typical of SD cards, because of the way the SD card is formatted, the file breaks at the 4 GB point. So the drone has actually closed off the video file right in the middle of the flight. Was flying over by Laurel Lake. And you can see the video ends right there. And then if I open up the next one, it picks right up there. So obviously I can open this up in a video editor of any kind, put those two files in end to end, and render it as one video. But I'm going to lose quality. And besides that, it's going to take quite a bit of time. But I just want to stick those two files together. And so that's one of the things that I do with this handy little program. I have this tab here to concatenate video. Just stick them together end to end. It could be 2 videos, it could be 4 videos, it could be 100 videos. Well, I've never tried it with 100 videos, but it should work. What I'm going to do is, first of all, choose a folder containing all the videos that I want to stick together. Now, like I said, there's actually several videos here that are separate, so I don't want to stick all of these videos together. I just want to stick these last 2 files together. So I'm just going to make a folder. I'm going to call it second flight here. I'm going to take these 2 files, drop them in there. Then I'm going to go here and choose a folder. Go right down here to my SD card and find that folder called second flight. Now choose an output video file. Probably what I'll do is I've got a folder up here. I know this is, yeah, I'm going to go here where I drone folder. Yeah. And I'm going to give this a sensible name. I'm going to give it today's date, 2021-05-17, Lake Flight 2, and hit save. Now there's no audio with this, so I can just simply concatenate the video without sound. And I'll go ahead and hit that button there. And as you can see, it pulls up a command line window and begins sticking my video together. Now it's not running super fast, but it is going through, and we'll probably pause this video and start back again. Okay, so there it's finished. Now, like I said, I did pause the video. It took a little bit of time, partly because I was pulling it off the SD card, which the SD card reader in my laptop is slow, and also pushing it over to a network folder, and so the network is just a little bit slow. But as you can see, even still, for 11 minutes or so of 4K video, that's actually running pretty fast. It's not having to do any processing or encoding, so we're not losing any quality. We're just simply sticking those two video files together in one mpeg file. And if I were to just go over here to that drone folder, now you would see here, there's almost 8 gigabytes of file. It's all together in one file. And I can open that up and play it, etc. So there you see kind of some of the flight, etc. And then over here, kind of bringing it in. I'll probably keep this video just like that. Now, how are we able to do this without re-encoding? One of the key factors, and it says here on this screen, is you have to use video file that all came from the same device, like the same drone or digital camera, or it all came out of the exact same software. If you have files that have different resolutions, or even any slight variation or difference in encoding or codecs, this is absolutely not going to work. You're going to need to use your regular video editing software to stick those files together. Now, there's another really powerful tool here for cutting video. And to use this, I'm going to show you some video that I took on my cell phone the other day. Right here, I've got a couple video files. This is when I was over at a rescue farm recording for my Sermons in the Woods. And I'll open this up and I'll just hit preview. It'll just simply open up the file.
Okay.
And so there's some different clips, and this is quite a long clip, but I think right about here is kind of a nice little clip of this llama. So about 1 minute and 13 seconds. And I'm looking at the times here because I'm going to need to use these times to do the cutting.
Oh, he's looking at you for something?
So we'll use that, do about 12 seconds, and just clip out of there. That'll make a nice clip for maybe our Sermon in the Woods. So I'm going to do 1 minute and 13 seconds as the start time, and I'm just going to do 12 seconds for the duration. And then I'm going to pick an output name. And I'm just going to call this, maybe make a new folder called output. And I'm just going to call this clip 1. And, well, I think I didn't put that in my output folder. Clip 1. And there you go. And I'm going to say cut video segment. Notice how fast this runs. Boom. It was only 12 seconds, but there you go. There's the 12-second video cut out, and of course it's just copying it onto the SSD. Where's my goes folder? There it is. There's the output, and there's clip 1. Well, let's take a look here. Here's another file off of the same cell phone, and well, that's a pretty nice little clip of these goats wandering around. Let's see where there's a good. Well, there's a nice one. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, and we're just kind of watching these goats come up here. And we'll do this. Looks like about 15 seconds long. We'll make a nice clip. So So we're going to go back here. I'm going to choose this second file, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And we'll do about a 15-second clip. And pick output name. I'm going to call this clip 2. And save it there. And then let's make sure everything's right. Cut video segment. Boom. Now if I go to output, there's 2 clips from 2 different video files. And we can take a look at that second clip and make sure it did, yeah, did exactly what I want. Really cool little clip there with the goats following along. I'm there with the basket feeding the goats. They were quite happy. So we've got a couple nice little clips, and I could stack more clips in here, but for the sake of example, I'm going to go back over here to Concatenate Video, go to choose folder, go right back up here to my goats folder, and choose the output folder now. Now choose the output video file, and I'm going to go here to goats, and I'm just going to call this combined clip. Now one little caveat here, when you're combining these files together, right now there's a glitch in the program. I cannot combine files that have spaces in the file names. You can have spaces in the folder path, but you can't have spaces or special characters in the file names. I may fix that glitch at some point. And so I can put this together with the sound. Just click right there, and there we have the combined clip. And there it is. And we'll watch this.
Oh, he's looking at you for something.
And it cuts straight over to that second clip. And again, we haven't lost any quality. Everything is put together, lossless, and a nice, smooth, clean cut between those clips. Now, another thing that I could do is, and this is what I do when I do these sermons in the woods, is I concatenate the video without sound. And yes, why I'm going to overwrite the file. And there we have the silent clip, no sound on that clip. And then I go over here and I save the audio file and call it combined audio. And then I concatenate the audio separately. Now what this allows me to do is this allows me then to take this, open this up with Audacity, and then to edit the audio separately. And then I can edit that. I can save it, export it as a different file, and then I can go over here to this third tab to multiplex audio and video, and I can stick those 2 together. So I can go over here, choose the combined clip, go over here and choose the audio file. There's my audio file. Now, if I happen to use a different format other than the M4A, right now this is M4A, so it doesn't require any transcoding. But if I use like a FLAC format or MP3 format, I would check that box to transcode audio. Then I'm going to pick an output name and call this combined with sound, and we're going to multiplex right there, and there it is. And that should be, yes, we've taken those 2 files, the silent video and the audio file, and we've combined them together. This gives us another opportunity, again, without transcoding any video, to strip that audio off and edit the audio and then put that audio back on. Now, why would you want to do this? Why not just use a video editor? Again, depending on your situation, oftentimes you will need to use that video editor. There's nothing wrong with using a video editor, but if you've got a fairly lengthy clip or a few lengthy clips that require no editing on the video other than just maybe some trimming, some cutting, some stringing them together, and then you just want to clean up that audio, you can do this. If I record a sermon at church or a cooking class or something like that, I'll do this. Stick those video clips together, clean up the audio a bit and stick it there, and put it straight to YouTube without having to go through and reprocess that entire video. So anyhow, I hope this has been helpful. I will put a link down below in the comments or in the description rather, where you can download this program. I may make another simple video demonstrating how to install the program the first time and get it set to run. But anyway, let me know if this has been helpful. If there's a feature that you'd be interested in, if this is helpful for you, let me know down in the comments. Be sure and like and subscribe, and be sure to watch some of the sermons in the woods. God bless, and have a great day.